All right, good afternoon, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Butterfly Oracle. I'm Tina Jane, and I'm so grateful that you have chosen to spend a few moments with me today. Before we begin, take a slow, deep breath and just become present, fully present. So, whether you connect mostly deeply with God, the divine source, or simply a higher power, the universe, my prayer is that today's message brings you hope, healing, and encouragement. I personally pray to God, and that's the place these readings come from, because I did grow up as a Baptist in Baptist church. So it's always been God to me and my family. So that's what I'm the most comfortable saying. They're all the same. So no judgment here. Whatever you prefer to say. And these sweat bees are crazy. You're welcome to receive these messages in whatever way best aligns with your own heart and beliefs. And the first card is number 9, the frequency. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow the universe becomes our when we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wonders of existence and expansion. And one thing that really stood out to me in the guidebook is the artwork on this card resembles a butterfly, like the top and the wings. And that immediately touched my heart, because a butterfly reminds us that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds one step at a time. And, I'm the butterfly oracle. So that also had to do with it. The guidebook also says that sometimes the things that we resist the most are actually the hidden treasures that lead us toward growth and evolution. So often, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the bees, little sweat bees. The message. So often we fight against difficult seasons because they're uncomfortable. But what if those very seasons are helping us become who we're meant to be? Allowance isn't asking us to enjoy the hardship. It's inviting us to stop resisting long enough to ask, what is this experience teaching me? The guidebook also speaks about the beautiful pearl within the image and the deep green waters representing the heart and our emotions. Sometimes our greatest wisdom isn't found by thinking harder. It's found by listening more deeply to our hearts. The reflection, what challenge in your life might actually be preparing you for something beautiful? Affirmation, I welcome every experience as an opportunity for growth, healing, and transformation. The connection practice. Close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths, but I'm only going to do it real quick. Think of one challenge you're facing. Instead of asking, why is this happening? Ask, what hidden treasure might be waiting for me inside this experience? What do I learn from this? How do I grow? That kind of thing. And then we have card 10, authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is power directed and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. The part of the guidebook that touched me the most says, true authority grows from maturity, wisdom, experience, inner balance, and deep connection to source, God, universe, whatever you call it. That really changed how I looked at this card. The message, the world often teaches us that authority is about power over others. This card teaches something completely different. It tells us that authority begins within. It grows as we learn from life, as we become more balanced, as we remain connected to God and allow Him to shape our hearts. The guidebook also says that true authority is being fully present, completely aware, completely centered in the heart. When we're centered in love instead of ego, we don't need to force people to listen to us. Our lives begin to speak for themselves. That's the kind of authority that inspires trust, compassion, collaboration, and wisdom. The reflection, where is God inviting me to lead with love instead of fear? Affirmation, I lead with wisdom, compassion, integrity, and love. Connection practice, close your eyes, take one slow breath, think about one lesson life has taught you, honor that lesson. Honor the wisdom you've gained, and thank God for how He's been shaping your heart through every season. And now we have number 44, universal love. I knew it was about love. The frequency. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. The planet, the universe, the trees, the birds, everything. People, how we're all one. I love how practical this guidebook becomes. It reminds us that love isn't just an idea. It's something we can actually experience. It invites us to walk outside. Feel the breeze. There's actually a breeze today too. Notice the trees. Pet an animal. Play with a child. And I have a 5-year-old, and a granddaughter, so I get plenty of that. And it does open my heart like no other. Or simply become aware of the beauty surrounding us, which I do. I love Mother Earth. And the message. The guidebook reminds us that love is one of the greatest forces for growth and transformation. When we remember that we're all connected through the same loving creator, it becomes easier to move beyond judgment, fear, and division. It also explains the power of life, symbolizes, which is on actually all the cards, it symbolizes the beautiful pattern upon which creation is built. Everything is connected. Every kind word, every smile, every act of compassion, every prayer, love creates ripples that travel much further than we realize. And the reflection is, how can I become a greater expression of love today? Affirmation, love flows through me. I choose to share it freely with the world. And that's what I try to do with my videos. The connection practice. If you're able to spend a few moments outside today, because it's actually nice where I live. It's been like so hot, but it's in the 80s this week, so we're enjoying it. Notice the beauty around you, feel the connection with creation, and quietly thank God for the gift of life. And then we have number 11 in numerology. Oh, that's what it was on. The flower of life. The message, individuality. This card can be a more beautiful way to finish today's reading if I don't run out of time. The guidebook reminds us to embrace our individuality and become our true, authentic selves. It encourages us to step away from the crowd and have the courage to walk our own path, even when others do not understand it. One sentence especially stood out to me: whether people think of you isn't your business. That really made me smile because it's true. We simply can't make everyone happy. Instead, we are invited to honor the unique gifts, personality, and purpose God has placed with each one of us. And the guidebook says we embrace our authentic selves, we strengthen our connection to Source, God, and step more fully in our personal power. And I believe that. So I'm out of time, and thank you for joining me. Love you guys.